There is a lot more capital in the US. There's also a lot more expense in the US. If you are building a team of amazing designers and AI engineers in the Bay Area, your salary might be 2 or 3 times what it would be in the UK, partly because the cost of education in the US is about double what it is in the UK. And also the cost of healthcare is double what it's in the UK. And so you have to pay your team a lot more, for them to be able to pay for healthcare and their education. There is obviously a lot more capital flowing around. There's a lot more competitiveness. And so you're absolutely right. If you're maybe raising a seed of like 1 million or 2 in the UK, if you went to the US, you might be able to raise a seed of 5 million. There is a tendency with the UK and European VC industry to be looking for capital efficiency, wanting money to go a little bit further, and maybe also wanting to see a little bit more evidence of that there's a little bit more risk taking in the US because there's more money to go around. That possibly also means that maybe more companies get funded than they probably should. Whereas I think in the UK and Europe, there's a lot more reputation there. There's a lot more density in the UK and Europe. So a lot of the time we won't just lead rounds, we'll co-lead with other VCs. The reputation you have as being a fair, honest dealer is really important. That kind of comes through in some of the term negotiations that you see in the UK. In the UK, we're more focused on managing the upside than managing the downside. What's happening in the States at the moment? I mean, the last 3 or 4 months have been really interesting. And I think there will be a lot of European startups that might have been considering a move to the US earlier, maybe are now reconsidering. Maybe they were thinking of going for their seed or their Series A in the US. And maybe now they're thinking, well, let's stay in Europe for another 18 months and see what happens.